Hello everyone. Today we are going to do question number 8 of your textbook given on page number 187. Here some transactions are given and we have to record it in 3-columnar cash book. That means today we are going to learn 3-columnar or triple column cash book. So let's start. So here is 3-columnar cash book of Namrata for August 2015. 3-column or triple column cash book is a cash book which has 3 columns on each side. 1 column to record discount, here you can see. Then another to record cash transactions and yet another to record bank transactions. So let's start with the first transaction. Here we will start with the opening cash balance and opening bank balance. As it is opening cash balance and bank balance, so we will record it on debit side or receipt side of cash book. So here we will write date first, August 1st, to balance brought forward. In cash column, opening cash balance will be written, that is 7,000, and in bank column, opening bank balance will be written, that is 6,000. Now, date 3rd, cash purchase of rupees 6,000, cash sales of rupees 7,000. So here on the same day, 2 transactions have taken place. Here, first is cash purchase. As it is cash purchase, that means we must have made payment of rupees 6,000. So as payment have been made, so we will record it on credit side or payment side of cash book in cash column 6,000, and in particular column we will write by purchase account. That means in the particular columns, we will write the name of the account under which the payment has been made. Now, cash sales. If we sell goods on cash transaction, so that means we must have received amount for the goods sold. So this is 7,000. And it will be recorded on debit side as cash is coming in the business. So here we will write it 7,000 in cash column on debit side, and in particulars column, the name of the account under which the payment has been received is written, that is to sales account. Now, date 5th. Rupees 3,000 is deposited in the bank. This is the case of contra transaction. Now, as cash is being deposited in the bank, that means our cash balance is reduced. So we will record it on payment side of cash book in cash column, that is 3,000. In particular column, we will write by bank account, as our cash balance is reducing because we have deposited our cash in bank. So by bank account will be written in particular column, and date will be written, that is 5th. Now as it is contra transaction, so here it is entered on both the sides of cash book, as contra transaction affects both the accounts, that is cash and bank account. So on debit side or on receipt side, we will record 3,000 in bank column, as our bank balance is increasing. Here bank is the receiver. So as per the rule of personal account, that is debit the receiver, and here bank is the receiver. So we will record it on debit side of cash book in bank column, and in particular column we will write to cash account. Because why our bank balance is increasing? Because we are depositing cash in the bank. So here we will write to cash account, date 5th. Now next transaction. As more funds are required in the business, A loan of rupees 5,000 is taken from Prabhu bearing 8% interest rate. So this transaction will be recorded on debit side of cash book as the owner has taken loan, due to which cash balance in the firm is increasing. So here cash is coming in the business, so we will record it on debit side, 5,000 in cash column, and the reason because of which our cash balance is increasing, that is we have taken loan. So here we will write in particular column to 8% loan of Prabhu account, date 6th. The next transaction, date 8th, goods of rupees 3,000 sold to Mansi at 10% cash discount. Mansi issued a check of the necessary amount which is deposited in the bank. Here goods have been sold for rupees 3,000 at 10% cash discount. So as we are selling goods, so this transaction will be recorded on debit side, and as we are receiving payment through check, so here we will record it on bank column. So here 2,700 will be recorded in bank column as we are receiving check of rupees 2,700. That means 3,000 minus 10% cash discount, we will get 2,700. And here discount, that is 300, will be mentioned in discount column. So, and what is the reason that we are receiving payment? It is sales. So here we will write to sales account. Now next transaction. Goods of rupees 7,000 purchased from which and 50% of the amount is immediately paid by cash. This transaction is half cash transaction and half credit transaction, as we have paid only 50% amount for goods purchased. So as here payment has been made, so we will record it on credit side of cash book, and that too in cash column, as we have made payment by cash. Here it is, date 10th, by Dwij account, and in cash column we will write only half amount, half of 7,000, that is 3,500, because only half transaction is cash transaction. We have paid only half amount. Now next transaction, date 12th. Salary of rupees 3,000, wages of rupees 500 and stationery of rupees 200 are paid by check. So here payments have been made for various expenses like salary, wages and stationery by check. So that means our bank balance is reduced. So we will record it on credit side of cash book in bank column. Here bank is the giver. So here we will write 3,000 for salary, 500 wages and 200 stationery. And in particular column, the name of the account under which the payments have been made is written. That is salary account, by wages account, by stationery account. Now next transaction, date 14th. Commission of rupees 1,000 and brokerage of rupees 500 received by cash. So here cash is coming in the business because we have received incomes in the way of commission and brokerage. So we will record it on debit side of cash book in cash column. So first we will write date, that is date 14th, and in particular column we will write the name of the account under which the payments have been received. So that is commission account and brokerage account. And in amount column, that means in cash column, as we are receiving cash here, so we will record it in cash column, 1,000 for commission and 500 for brokerage. Now next transaction, date 16th. Bank credited interest rupees 100 on balance in Namrata's bank. Here, owner Namrata is receiving interest on her bank balance. So it is an income. Therefore, it is shown on the receipt side, that means on debit side of the cash book in the bank column. So here it is, rupees 100 will be shown in bank column, and in particulars column we will write to bank interest account. Now next transaction, date 17th. 2000 withdrawn from the bank for the payment of the electricity bill. So here you note that here electricity bill has not been paid yet. On date 17th, here trader has only withdrawn cash from the bank for the payment of electricity bill. Electricity bill has not been paid on date 17th. So here this is the case of contra transaction, as cash is being withdrawn from the bank. So here as cash is being withdrawn, so that means cash balance in business is increasing. So we will record it on debit side in cash column. It is rupees 2000 in cash column, and in particular column we will write to bank account, and in LF we will mention C, that indicates contra transaction. And as it is contra transaction, it affects both the accounts, cash as well as bank account. So it will have effect on both the sides. So on payment side, we will record it on credit side in bank column, as bank balance of the trader is reducing, as trader has withdrawn cash from the bank. So we will record it on credit side in bank column of cash book, and in particulars column we will write by cash account. And again in LF we will mention C, that denotes contra. Now next transaction, date 20. Rupees 1000 paid for the electricity bill, and remaining 1000 is taken for personal use from the business. Now as payment has been made for electricity expense, that is our business expense, so it will be recorded on credit side, as our cash balance is reducing. So it will be recorded on credit side in cash column, that is rupees 1000, and in particular column we will record the name of the account for which the payment has been made. So that is by electricity expense account. And on the same date, owner is taking rupees 1000 for personal use from the business. So this is drawings. So in particular column we will write by drawing account, and as again our cash balance is reducing from the business, so in cash column we will write 1000 again on credit side of cash book. Now next transaction, date 22nd. Goods of rupees 5000 sold to Parth. He issued a check of the necessary amount after deducting cash discount at the rate of 10%, which is immediately deposited in the bank. Here goods have been sold to Parth of rupees 5000 at 10% cash discount, and Parth has made us payment by check. So here we are receiving check, and hence our bank balance will increase. So we will record it on debit side of cash book in bank column. So 5000 minus 10% cash discount, that is 500. That means 5000 minus 500, that gives you 4500. We will record it in bank column. And as it is cash discount and we have given discount, it is discount allowed for us, it will be recorded on debit side in discount column 500. And in particulars we will write to sales account. Now next transaction, check issued by Parth is dishonored. Here as check issued by Parth is dishonored, so we will record it on opposite side. We will make reverse entry. So here we will write date 25th by Parth's account, amount 4,500. On date 22nd, when we sold goods to Parth and when he issued us a check of rupees 4,500, at that day we record it on debit side in bank column. And now as the check issued by him is dishonored, so we will make reverse entry for that and we will record it on credit side of cash book in bank column. So here it is 4,500. Now next transaction, date 28th. Check of rupees 6,050 is issued to Bansari towards an old debt. Total debt was of rupees 6,100. That means we had to pay 6,100 to Bansari. That means our payable was 6,100 and we are issuing check of rupees 6,050 only. That means the differential amount, that is rupees 50, is discount received, or we can say that allowance received. So here we will record it on credit side of cash book. So here it is 6,050. Our bank balance is reducing as we have issued check, and we can also say that bank is the giver here. So we will record it on credit side of cash book in bank column 6,050 rupees, and 50 is discount or allowance received. So it will be recorded in discount column on credit side of cash book. And in particulars, we will write by Bansari account, date 28th. Now, date 29th. Gopi has paid rupees 2,000 by cash in full settlement of the debt of rupees 2,040. That means at the time of final settlement, Gopi has paid us rupees 2,000, but our receivable was 2,040. That means differential amount, that is 40 rupees, is allowance given. So in discount column, we will record 40 rupees on debit side of cash book, and as Gopi has paid rupees 2,000 and cash of rupees 2,000 is coming in the business, so we will record 2,000 on debit side of cash book in cash column. In particulars, we will write to Gopi account as Gopi has paid us cash, and date 29th. Now next transaction, date 31st. After keeping cash on hand of rupees 5,000, remaining amount is deposited in the bank. So here it is given that after keeping cash on hand, that means here closing cash balance is given. This is closing cash balance, that is rupees 5,000. So as it is closing cash balance, and we know that closing cash balance will always appear on credit side of cash book in cash column. So here we will write date 31st by balance CF, amount 5,000. Further, it is given that remaining amount is deposited in the bank. Now this is the important point. Here we need to find out the amount deposited in the bank, which will be found out by subtracting total payment in cash column and closing cash balance, that is 5,000, from total receipt in cash column. So here total receipt of cash column is 24,500, and if you deduct total payment in cash column, and closing cash balance, that is 5,000, you will get 5,000 as remaining amount which is deposited in the bank. So here we will record 5,000, which is remaining amount which is deposited in the bank. So as it is being deposited in the bank, so our cash balance is reducing. So here it is appearing on credit side of cash book in cash column. And this will become the case of contra transaction. So here we will denote C in LF column, and in particulars column we will write by bank account. Now as this cash is being deposited in the bank, so its second effect will be in bank column on debit side of cash book. So here we will record 5,000, and we will write in particular column to cash account. And again, as it is contra transaction, so we will have to mention C in LF column. Now we will find out closing bank balance. So here total of the bank column on the debit side is bigger, that is 21,300, and bigger total will be written on both the sides. 21,300 will be written here also, and 21,300 will be written here also. Now as the total of the bank column on the debit side is bigger, so obviously difference will appear on credit side, and here difference is 5,050. That means total of bank column of on the debit side minus total of bank column on the credit side will give you 5,050 rupees, that is closing bank balance. Now discount column will be totaled, and here on debit side total of discount column is 840, and on credit side total of discount column is 50. So here on credit side total of discount column, that is 50, is discount received, and on debit side total of discount column, that is 840, is discount allowed, that is expense for the firm. Now thereafter the closing cash and bank balance will be written on the receipt side in the beginning of the new period as to balance brought forward, 5,000, and bank balance 5,050 rupees. That means closing balance of current period will be the opening balance of the next period or new period. So in this way, triple column cash book or 3 columnar cash book is prepared. I hope you would have understood this. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.